Now let's add some navigation to our document. We're going to start at the beginning here, and we can come up and add a button so that they can go to the next page. Now you can create a button from anything in InDesign, but there are some built-in buttons So there's a buttons library here. You can see it's sample buttons. If you want to bring them up and you're not in the interactive or PDF or the other interactive workspace, the option is down here at the bottom. Sample buttons. So I'll come over here, and these are ones that have got some things built into them, and I'm just going to drag this guy out into the page like this and take a look at it. I can resize it. As I say, it's just like anything else. So we want to have the action that this moves to the next page. So what we'd look at is our buttons panel here. So I go to our buttons panel, and lo and behold, because this is a built-in button, it already has the go to next page option here. There we go, normal and rollover. So it has different states. It has a normal state. If we click on it again here, we can see the normal state. If we click on it here, you can see the rollover state like that. And you can change this. You can come through and edit it. We can select our direct select tool here and maybe change the color to green like that. So if I were to go back here now to our buttons, we can see that the normal mode is here and the rollover mode is green. But how do we test that without creating our PDF file? Well, there's a brand new feature in InDesign CS5, and that is our view menu. And I thought it was up here, but I've accidentally closed it, so that's fine. We all can just go and look at it. We can go to interactive, and down here we can see preview. I'll click on it, and I had it pretty big so that we could see it on the screen here. Now when I go over that, I can preview the interactive features. Now it won't take me to the next page. It's only going to show me the interactive features on this particular page, and you can see the rollover, but it doesn't take me to the next page. We got to see that in InDesign first. So let me just move this over and dock it here so we have easy access. So let's take a look at how this works in our PDF. We'll export it, Controller Command E, and we'll just accept the name. We'll put it on our desktop. We're going to accept the defaults, except I don't want it opening in full screen just for the time being. We'll click on OK. We come here. There's our button. We got the rollover. Click, and we move to the next page like that. Now, there's no button there, and that's not much good. So what we really need to do is put these buttons on every page, and as you know already, the best way to do that is to put it on a master page. So I'm just going to delete this one. We really don't need it, and I'm going to move down to our master page here, and then we're going to come in and choose our buttons from our library, and I'll select this one, drop it in the page, and then this one here, going the other direction, drop it on the page there, like that. I'll close this out. And one thing I do need to see is what space our photographs are taking up here. So I can just go to page 2, select this, copy it, go to our master page, paste in place, edit, paste in place. And that way I can resize the button here, select this one, and this time I can just go to Object, Transform again. Does the same transformation. Just move it down to the middle like this so that these two are aligned. I've got them in a good position, so I can delete this off the master page. So here we have this button, and if we go to our buttons panel, we can see that this is go to the next page. I'm not going to worry about changing the color for the time being, and I can give it a name. We'll call this next page. That makes it easy to see. Select this one, previous page. Like that. I've got a bracket there. I'll get rid of it. And it's automatically built in the action of going to the next page. Now these are automatic, but as we move through this chapter, I'll be showing you how to create buttons and add these actions to it. So we'll just accept these ones. We'll come over to our page 1. And there we can see our buttons here. Move down, they're on all our pages. And if we want to preview to see if they work, we can hit the preview button. Comes up on the screen. We need to refresh it by clicking the play preview like that. And there we have the button actions. We can't see the effect when they click on them, but we can do that from PDF. However, there's one more thing that I need to do, and that's remove the buttons that don't do anything. And obviously on page 1 we don't have a previous page, so I'll hit Command Shift or Control Shift to separate that from the master page on this page. Scroll right down here to the end, and I do have this blank page here, so I'll just do the same here. It's my last page, and then we can export it. Control or Command D will export it to PDF, and we'll save it, placing the existing one there. Clicking OK. Takes a second. There we have created our interactive buttons. We can go back and forward, and this makes it really easy for your users to use the PDF. Now there's a lot more options we can create here with the buttons, and you'll be able to see those in some of the other button creation movies that I do later on in this chapter.